What do you think the coaches are saying to the players right now as they get ready to go on the court?
Well, I think they're trying to calm them down. You know, there's pregame jitters where you're breaking the huddle and you're all wound up, and really they just need to calm down and play. Absolutely.
And so as a former coach, you're excited for your players, but you want them to play with that excitement and intensity, yet their focus be on the court. Here we go, ready for live action. It's Bryn Mawr and Oldfields for the IAAMC Conference Basketball Championship.
And it's controlled by Bryn Mawr. Oldfields in a man-to-man.
Holding that right now.
There's a dish. Oh. Knocked away.
The first foul of the game.
And we got Oldfields bringing it up. Midcourt. Both teams playing man-to-man.
Probably a smart way to start the game, especially if you're the athletes.
Exactly.
Intercepted by Bryn Mawr storming down the court.
Layup, and it's good.
Lays it in.
Our first 2 points of the game.
Madeline Moranto to open the scoring for Bryn Mawr. 2-0 Martians. And a costly turnover already by Oldfields as number 21, Joy Brown Bryant, stepped over the line. Bryn Mawr basketball underneath the basket.
Good defense. Got the ball in. Nice shot.
Again, that basket was credit to number 21, Maya Ferroni. 4-0 Martians with 6:58 to go in the first period of the IAAMC Conference Basketball Championship.
Closely called. Fouls on number 21. Maya Ferroni again, huh?
Yes.
She's got a couple buckets and her first personal foul.
Looking like she might go for the Gordie Howe hat trick for you hockey fans out there. Probably not many watching basketball that are hockey aficionados, but neither the case.
Great pass underneath.
Unfortunate.
Oh, we got a jump ball.
And the jump ball stays Oldfields basketball underneath the hoop.
Around and recovered by Bryn Mawr.
Deflected backcourt. Referee says it was deflected. Still stays Martian basketball.
Moranto with the ball. Guarded closely by number 12, Morgan Goss. Over to number 5, Abby Holbrook. A little bit of floppy
stolen away. Oldfields again. You can definitely see the nerves of both teams here.
And we've seen a couple turnovers already, a couple fouls along the way, and this is going to be another foul on Bryn Mawr, number 5. Green, a little bit of a push, and we'll send number 12 to the line.
Morgan Gauss is going to shoot 2 on this play. Misses the first one. This is the second off the back. Bryn Mawr the rebound.
So Oliver with the ball.
Nice little give and go there, but good defense by Oldfields, deflecting it out of bounds. Still stays Bryn Mawr basketball underneath the basket.
Bryn Mawr with the lead with 5:48 in the first, 4-0.
Oldfield's trying to play some swarming defense right now with their hands up. A lot of good deflections.
10, set shot, saved in bounds.
Oh. Nice pass. Great finish by number 12, Morgan Gauss on the play.
And it looks like we have a timeout. Our first timeout of the game.
We have a 30-second timeout. I believe taken by Bryn Mawr. Again, with 5:24 remaining in the IAAMC Conference Championship, it is Bryn Mawr 4, Oldfields 2. For Larry Dukes, this is David Merritt. Very excited to be here in this championship atmosphere.
We've talked about Stevenson. We should also talk about the IAAM. What a fabulous conference for these young women to play in, producing great athletes in many sports. But really the key of the conference has been some of the initiatives that they've had in and around sportsmanship and integrity and the things that we hope that all student athletes are part of.
Just being the part of the league, formerly as a fan of the league, and then ultimately a coach and an AD, just to see the growth initiative. What's wonderful is the executive director, Sue Thompson, wants to see constant growth with sportsmanship, with viewership, with participation. It's a great way to grow the league in a positive way.
She does a remarkable job bringing women's sports to the forefront here in the Baltimore metropolitan area, and now extending into Anne Arundel County and Frederick and places far and wide.
Deflected. Oldfield's taking the ball down. Scored by number 5, Denisha Bellamy Green, and the Oldfields is now tied it up 4-4.
4:40 left in the first quarter.
Again, Larry, right about now is when the girls should kind of open up. The nervous tension should be going, especially halfway through the first quarter, and we should see some quality basketball going forward.
Turnover there. Yeah, I think it looks like all the players have gotten out of that frenzy of the first quarter and then settled down into we'll see some offensive strategy starting to happen here.
Good block underneath right there by Bryn Mawr, number 4, Virginia Ursler. Now once again stolen by Oldfield's Vernerelli. And they slow the pace down.
Yeah, a little bit of force there. Trying to make something happen, but a lot of defensive folks there in the lane.
Oldfield's making the wise decision to slow the pace down and setting up. Oldfield's Bellamy Green bringing the ball up, driving the lane, and gets fouled.
Well, they're going to call it a charge, I believe. Yep, offensive foul.
My correction. Good defense by Bryn Mawr causing the charge.
Substitution in the game for Bryn Mawr. Number 3 coming out of the game, Sarah Oliver.
Replaced by number 12, Hannah Lopez, who has the ball.
Tough defense.
Yeah, I was just going to say tenacious defense right there. She ran into that screen, and we're going to give her the foul on the push. Well, I was a little bit confused on that play, to be honest.
You and me both, Steve, but maybe they saw something we didn't, obviously.
Nonetheless, Bryn Mawr with the basketball with 4-4 with 3:07 left. IAAMC Conference Basketball Championship action.
Pass, and player wasn't there.
Nope, inadvertent pass down low. Bryn Mawr bringing the ball back up. Bellamy Green leading Oldfield's charge right now. It's looking right now like Bellamy Green and Morgan Gauss are the ones bringing up the basketball, leading the charge for Oldfields.
And it's on the line, and it's going to be Bryn Mawr basketball.
A defensive barn burner here in the first.
With the ball, over to number 12, Hannah Lopez. Down in the corner, to number 5, Abby Hurlbrink. Good ball movement. We're having difficulty penetrating, and we got a turnover.
Again, Oldfields with some stifling defense right now, causing many turnovers.
Bellamy Green with that turnover. Shot from three-pointer. Number 12, Morgan Goss, just comes up a bit short. So it's going to be Bryn Mawr ball. Down to 1:58 here in the first quarter.
Moranto bringing the ball up right now for Bryn Mawr. Driving down the lane, looking to drive, but fouled.
And it looks like number 12.
Morgan Gauss again, I believe. That's third foul already. One of Bryn Mawr's premier Oldfields guards in foul trouble, who gets subbed out right now for number 3, Kelly Carambisi.
Nice look.
Good backdoor cut by Bryn Mawr. Oldfields had to foul number 10, Carolina Mills, who will be going to the line, shooting 2 on the play.
Foul was on Savannah Hines, number 10. It's a serious leg wrap there. But it goes the whole length of her leg as she makes the first foul shot.
Well, sometimes we see these leg wraps and knee wraps and arm and elbow wraps, and you wonder, are the students just trying to emulate the players that they see in the WNBA and NBA, or are they actually injured?
I think this young lady has an injury. It seems to be more of a medical wrap than
yes, now that I see it.
And watching her move on that leg and ankle also looks like she's may have an injury there.
Yes, you're correct. You see the little hobble right now.
Number 5 for Oldfields, Bellamy Green going to the foul line to shoot 2.
Both teams seem to be struggling from the line to begin again. Probably the nervous jitters.
And the second one is just a bit long off the back of the iron. As Bryn Mawr brings it over half court, almost step back.
Moranto calls the ball up top of the key. Looks to drive in. Good deflection out of bounds by Oldfields number 5, Bellamy Green. Still stays Bryn Mawr basketball.
12 seconds on the shot clock. 1:18 remaining in the first quarter.
Good pass across right there. Number 4 going out underneath. Good strong defense by number 21, Joy Brown Bryant.
Stepped on the line though, Dave, and no good deed goes unpunished. Nice defensive play, but it's going to go back to Bryn Mawr.
Isn't that always the case, Larry?
Yeah. Rebound play, number 4.
Good cut back there right there by number 5, but unfortunately misses, and Oldfields has the ball.
Bellamy Green. She seems to be really strong with both the left and the right hand.
Yes,
either way.
Pretty impressed right now by both of Oldfields' guards. Again, deflected out of bounds, still stays Oldfields' basketball. We're under a minute left. In fact, it's 52.7 seconds left. Bryn Mawr taking the lead 5-4. In fact, it's Bryn Mawr basketball. Bryn Mawr leading 5-4 with 50 seconds left in the IAAM C Conference Basketball Championship first quarter.
So Wicked screens coming up there. And we got a jump ball as both players hit the floor.
Stays.
And it's going to be, they're pointing both directions. Let's see what we got here. I think we've got one official pointing Bryn Mawr basketball. The arrow at the desk points the other way, and now our official at midcourt is going to go figure it all out.
Had a little bit of discussion going on there.
And they want to give it to Bryn Mawr, but the arrow at the table.
We're still debating on who has the basketball.
We're going to get a substitution in the game. Number 11 in the game for Bryn Mawr, Grace Bernarelli. Oops, not sorry for Bryn Mawr, Zoe Ferroni.
Ends up being Bryn Mawr basketball.
Into the post. Give it a go.
Back up.
Good.
Followed up.
Good. Looks like number 5 for Bryn Mawr. Abby Hurlbrink with the follow-up.
It's a nice way to follow the shot. Again, we're under 20 seconds left. Oldfields looks like they're content to hope for the final shot.
Ooh, moving pick. Moving screen. Number 10.
So Bryn Mawr will have the basketball with 11.8 seconds left, and they will probably hold for final shot here in the first period of the IAAM C Conference Basketball Championship.
Inbounded to number 1, Natalie Moranto. Into the post. Knocked away. Clock running out, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Dave, and we have Bryn Mawr leading Oldfield 7-4 at the end of the first quarter.
Very excited for both teams right now. Definitely you could see some nervous tension by both teams, but I know it'll be an exciting second quarter here.
It's interesting as we look at the Bryn Mawr crowd waving those yellow towels. It's not a very Baltimore-friendly thing to wave yellow towels around, but it seems to be the choice of the Bryn Mawr Martians. Maybe the fact that they're Martians.
Yes, I like the idea. In fact, I read about that any Bryn Mawr fan that showed up today would get the yellow towel, which again is great for them, but not if you're a Ravens fan. Yeah. Ravens arch rival Steelers with the yellow towel. We kind of love that here in Baltimore.
Yeah, I wonder if I offered to buy them back if we could get rid of the yellow towel. And we don't have anybody in purple here today, do we?
No, we do not.
In fact, both teams are, their main color, I believe, is green.
Yes, in fact, when I was coming over here, I was like, it's kind of like the battle of what green machine is going to take the championship, either Bryn Mawr or Oldfields.
As we talked about in the very beginning, I think we had a good case of the jitters, and we had a couple silly touch fouls that those chippy fouls get the teams in trouble in a hurry, and hopefully we'll settle down with some solid basketball here in the second quarter.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that, Larry. Also, I'd like the players to be more mindful of clock management. It seemed a little disappointing. Bryn Mawr holding for the last shot, not able to get a shot off. But here we're getting ready for start of second quarter action here at the IAAM C Conference Basketball Championship at Stevenson University. Again, Bryn Mawr in the white and Oldfields in the green.
Number 12, Morgan Goss back in the game, has a couple fouls. Might see her take it a bit careful.
Very nice take there by Denisha Bellamy Green, showing her leadership there. Oldfields cuts the lead to 1-7-6. Bryn Mawr still in the lead. Moranto looking for 3, off the back of the rim.
And out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds, and it will now be Oldfields basketball.
Got a nice open look there, just couldn't bring it home.
I do like Moranto's leadership so far. She's had a commanding presence, brought up the basketball, and seems to have no fear. You really like that out of your senior.
Shot from the side. Rebound by Goss, but we have a jump ball again. And Number 10, Savannah Hines, right there for the rebound. And they're tied up, and it's going to be Bryn Mawr basketball.
Okay.
Maranto over to number 11, Zoe Furlong. Oh, looked like from our angle, a solid pick, but it looks like it's going to be a foul. Number 5.
It really seems as Oldfields really focuses on their tenacious defense by their guards, Bellamy Green
That's the 7th.
and Morgan Gauss.
17th foul will go to the line here. Natalie Maranto should be. This one is good.
Maranto with ice in her veins, sinking them both. Well, it'll be interesting to see the strategy there with Morgan Gauss having 3 fouls to see what Oldfields is going to do, especially with her defensively. She did a nice drive to the hoop. We know what she's going to do offensively.
This time, bodies around. Into the post. Maranto shot off the back of the iron and
Rebounded by Oldfields. Got Gauss with the ball right now. I'm really enjoying this matchup between Bellamy Green and Maranto right now.
looks like we got a foul, a little hand check.
Both teams need to adjust on this hand check. Seems like the officials are calling the hand check pretty tight. And no matter what, both teams are going to need to adjust to how the officials call the game.
Otherwise, we're going to be spending a lot of time at the foul line.
Or on the bench if you foul out. That's one of the biggest pet peeves of the coaches, but you do have to adapt to your officials in any kind of situation.
5-second turnover, Dave, and ball go back over to the Bryn Mawr Martians.
Ooh, nice little duck and cover right there. Oldfield's playing some pretty tenacious defense, forcing Bryn Mawr to take the shot outside of the area.
Dribbles it out of bounds. He's going to go back over to Oldfields. Good defense by 21 for it's Julie Brown-Bryant. Goss seems to have very high confidence in handling the basketball.
Good idea, but intercepted by Bryn Mawr's leader Maranto. Ooh.
We got a foul going down. It's going to be a 22, I believe. 22? Nope. Number 12, they're calling it. Well, that would be a tough call. Oh, it's going to be O'Brien. Number 21. Senior with her first foul. Back of the iron. Rebounded by number 23 for Oldfields, Tiara Jones.
Good solid defense by Bryn Mawr right there. Stays Oldfields basketball. With the hand check called so close there, I'm wondering if Oldfields can continue this tenacious defense the whole time.
Well, I think they're going to take a timeout and figure that out.
Perfect timing here. With 5:06 remaining in the second quarter, it's Bryn Mawr 9, Oldfields 8. at the IAAM Conference Basketball Championship here at Stevenson University. And I'm actually digging the song that they're playing, a little Beatles action here.
Can't beat the Beatles.
For us oldies, we appreciate that. For the younger group, we're not even sure if they know who is even singing the song.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're demographically correct with our music selection, but I like it.
Absolutely.
We talked a little bit earlier, Dave, about the IAAM and the efforts of Sue Thompson and the athletic directors and heads of schools really to ensure that we have the utmost in sportsmanship. And they have an initiative we'll talk about with Sue when she comes up and joins us maybe at halftime in and around this concept of character coins.
Oh, Larry, the character coin couldn't have asked for a better initiative. As the former athletic director of Concordia Prep, I saw firsthand just the impact that this initiative has in all sports, and it's a really great thing. And we finally are able to reward for great sportsmanship and kind of an unsung hero award, which we're looking at more and more these days.
Yeah, it really is important. And I was athletic director at John Carroll for 12 years and saw a lot of really great acts of sportsmanship. And I remember one where one of our cross-country runners actually stopped to pick someone up who had fallen and become injured, and look for ways of rewarding great behavior, and we have it now every day. So
you always hear about these stories, and you want to actually see the recognition. The fact that the IAAM is giving a coin, and they're also writing stories on these acts of unselfishness is fantastic. Not only you and I are seeing these as former ADs, but we're having our fans who read the IAAM website can see these as well.
Exactly. A foul there on number 5, Bellamy Green for Oldfields, and she's going to be spending some time on the bench at the moment. Went to set a pick and just a little bit too much with a push.
Seems like Gauss and Bellamy Green with foul trouble here with 4:55 left in the second quarter.
Into the post, another push by number 21, Joy Brown Bryant.
Bryn Mawr going to be in the double bonus for the remainder of the second quarter.
Student athletes basketball players get a little frustrated when they have that type of contact. They don't think it's a foul, but when you sit away and you watch the effect it has on the other player, you know it's definitely a push.
Absolutely. Virginia Ursler at the line right now, shooting 2. This will be her second. Ursler makes the basket.
Bryn Mawr takes a 10-8 lead here with 4:49 left in the second quarter.
Gauss bringing the ball up right now. Coming off of the pick. Driving the lane, looking to take the shot. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Bryn Mawr. Ursler bringing the ball right now. Kicks it out. 11 for 3. Off the rim, rebounded by Oldfields. Getting the ball out to point guard Gauss.
This up-tempo action seems to be what Oldfields thrives on.
Yes.
Get up and down the floor. Bryn Mawr more focused on getting back in that half-court defense. We got a 5-second ball.
Bryn Mawr getting back to that defense and is rewarded for that solid defense.
Number 10 in the game for number 23 for Oldfields. Number 10 is Savannah Hines. 23, Dahari Jones getting some time.
Morante bringing the ball back up. Oh, deflected. Oh, just unforced error. Gives the ball back to Oldfields.
It's a case of trying to do too much too soon.
Yes. Again, Gauss in the ball, driving the lane, looking to take the shot. Off the back of the rim. Again, Gauss not afraid to take that leadership role, but unfortunately they're not falling for her.
We got to travel. One too many steps. Dave, it seems like Oldfield's getting that penetration. They're getting a shot up on the board, and unfortunately not getting any offensive rebounds. It seems like every time the ball comes off that rim or off the backboard, there are white jerseys all around.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a halftime adjustment the coach is going to have to make. Again, telling his players to go hard for the rebounds, especially if Gauss continues to get that penetration down the lane.
Another unforced turnover where it's also hurting Oldfields here in the first half. Yeah, we got plenty of things for the coaches to talk about at halftime.
Absolutely, especially in this 10-8 barn burner.
Toss into the low post, and we got to travel again. Slid that back foot a little bit too much.
Gauss looking to drive the lane, and he was looking to dish down low, but good defense by Bryn Mawr. Ursula bringing the ball back up the court. Drops the ball back, now it's driving. Oh, back pass. Great backdoor cut by number 22, Ariel Wiggins for Mott. Nice pass down low. Oldfields unfortunately could not finish. Again, back and forth action. Moranto bringing the ball down the court, driving. Throws it up.
No good. Rebound. And we've got number 12 taking control. Again, Morgan Goss.
Again, back and forth action. Oldfields decides to slow it down. Probably the best decision right now, as the girls on both teams, both Bryn Mawr and Oldfields, a little gassed right now.
A lot of dribble. Unfortunately turns up in a turnover. And Moranta all the way in. Layup is no good.
Ooh, traveling violation. Oldfields, we have Bryn Mawr basketball. Again with 1:50, just under 2 remaining here.
Substitution for Bryn Mawr coming in the game. Number 13 in for number 22. 13, Faith Road. For Bryn Mawr, Grace Ostendorf in the game for number 22, Ariel Wiggins. Reds are trying to make penetration again into the post, and it's good.
Good bucket right there by number 10, Carolina Mills, as Bryn Mawr takes a 12-8 lead with 1:30 remaining in the second quarter. Gauss coming back down, taking it herself. Nice bucket. All the hard work finally pays off with 12. Bryn Mawr still has the lead, 12-10 with 1:18 remaining in the IAAMC Conference Basketball Championship first half.
Really nice floating one-hander in the lane there.
Ursula underneath with a hook shot. Fires her own shot. Hard block underneath. We're under 1 minute remaining in the first half.
Pass into the post. Back out. Moving around the perimeter.
Stolen away by Bryn Mawr. Moranto bringing the ball up the court. Takes a wild shot. It's good. Moranto with a big bucket right there. 14-10 Bryn Mawr with under 22 seconds. Looks like Gauss is going to hold the ball for the final shot here of the first half.
Number 3 is up a bit short.
5 seconds left.
Half court launches it. Just short.
No good.
Well, not just short. Pretty short. But a great first half of basketball here at Stevenson University in the C-Conference Championship between Bryn Mawr and Oldfields. Bryn Mawr 14, Oldfields 10, and it's now halftime.
All right.
We're going to take a little break here, Dave and I, and we'll be back to you in a few moments as we have 10 minutes here at halftime as both teams break, and we'll be back to you in just a few. Well, welcome back to the IAAM C-Conference Championships here at Stevenson University. Bryn Mawr versus Oldfield. Bryn Mawr with a halftime lead, 14-10. Dave, what do you think is going on in the locker room right now?
I hope they're calming down, Larry. Unfortunately, we saw a lot of turnovers, a lot of nervous tension. Field goal percentages for both teams is quite low, but I hope that coaches are going in there and again, the focus remaining positive, and again, a 4-point lead, it's anybody's ball game. We know that both of these teams are better than how they played the first half, and we're hoping to see better quality of basketball in the second half.
Yeah, some of the unforced turnovers, again, chalk it up to championship jitters, and some unforced turnovers and some silly fouls.
Yes.
They need to move their feet more in the paint, especially, and get a good defensive position, and maybe not pick up as many silly fouls.
Oldfield is going to need to adjust the second half, especially with number 12 Morgan Gauss and number 9 Denacia Bellamy Green, both with 3 fouls.
Wow.
As we wait patiently for Bryn Mawr to come back on the court to start the second half.
Here they come.
Again, Coach Mimi Walters leading them on the court with, seems with confidence.
Yeah, I'm happy to see that we have 35 folks out there joining us for this broadcast. We've had 129 check-ins. So
awesome.
It's our first time through this with the IAAM. This is Red Dog Media producing this streaming video for you. And we're really happy to be here. Dave Merritt, Larry Dukes, our cameraman, Kevin Davies, all taking care of you here today with this championship event. And it's time to play some more ball.
I like how the public address announcer is getting the crowd involved. Again, the players feed off of the crowd energy, and hopefully we'll see that in the second half. and have a great finish here at the IAAMC Conference Basketball Championship.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Oldfield's ball to kick off the second half.
Gas to start with the basketball for Oldfields.
Looking back to it, just wasn't there. A little bit of a forced pass. Turnover goes to Bryn Mawr.
Again, the ideas are there for both teams. The execution still just a second behind.
Yep.
And to start the second half, Moranto bringing up the basketball for Bryn Mawr.
Penetrating side, not there. Moranto with the ball. On the perimeter, looks inside. Good defense. It's tapped around.
Yes.
Falls back to
5 seconds left
Moranto.
on the shot clock. Good hustle by Bryn Mawr, but she stepped out of bounds. Oldfields basketball.
Rewarded for the defense that time.
Yes. There, 11 shooting for three. Off the mark. Deflected out of bounds. Bryn Mawr basketball.
Moranto greeted at half court with the defense.
Again, Bellamy Green still playing that stifling defense. And again, still in the game by Goss. Goss going in. Oldfields cuts the lead to 2, 14-12 with 6:47 remaining in the third period of the IAAMC Conference Basketball Championship.
Nice pass. Layup is missed. Block shot. Rebounded by number 10 for Oldfields.
Savannah Hines with a nice steal, and Goss again commanding the basketball. Oldfields can tie it or take the lead here.
Goss always looks to penetrate to the bucket.
Yes.
Oh, that's really a foul.
I was looking for that moving screen right there.
The foul on number 21, Joy Brown Bryant. Senior comes out and sets the pick, but not early enough. And Moranto brings the ball up. Again, going to be greeted at half court by number 5, Bellamy Green. Over to Oliver. Into the post.
Good backdoor cut by Ursler and the bucket. Bryn Mawr seems to be very patient with their offense, letting that set up, and again, we're rewarded by Ursler's finish. Very interesting game so far because we see Oldfields cut the lead to 2 and then Bryn Mawr making 2 straight, or another bucket to get that lead back to 4.
Yes, it always seems like the momentum is going to shift to maybe Oldfield's way, and then Bryn Mawr gets a key bucket.
Correct.
Yeah. It's been the way the game's gone the entire time. Substitute in for number 21, Joy Brown Bryant. Number 23 into the game, DeHari Jones. And turned over.
And Moranto bringing up the basketball right now. Looking to drive, pulls it back out.
Both teams good on the defensive
Yes.
end, getting the ball to their point guard and letting them control it, but a couple passes and we got another turnover.
Yep.
That pick.
Oh, nice play. Nice roll by Oldfield Savannah Hines right there. She will be rewarded by going to the line.
So number 4, Virginia Osler. Her first foul. the bank shot is good.
Again, Larry, the bank is usually closed on Sunday, but open today.
No doubt. At least for once. See if it's twice. This time it's the back of the iron.
Rebounded by Bryn Mawr.
Around the perimeter it goes. And off of Bryn Mawr is going to get turned over to Oldfields.
Again, Oldfields with that tenacious swatting defense with the hands in there.
Yeah, it's actually kind of passive too. It seems that they sink down with the deep. Both teams, in fact, this man-to-man defense is not one where they're in their face until they get to the paint.
Correct. Interesting strategy, which has paid off for both teams. That is a 16-13 game.
Offensive foul called here. Number 4. Their second foul, Virginia Osler. Probably could have gotten a block call if she didn't put her elbow out there to create a little bit of barrier.
Well, we're starting to see some of the players take it upon themselves to try to create their own shots, and unfortunately causing some offensive fouls and more turnovers.
Yep. Yeah, just trying to get their feet set, get in good position, but can't do that with the ball in the hands. We got a timeout on the court. Looks like Oldfields is going to get time and a break in the action.
So with 4:05 remaining here in the third, it's Bryn Mawr with a 16-13 lead over Oldfields at the IAAMC Conference Basketball Championship here at Stevenson University.
So, Dave, what's the Oldfields mascot? We've got this pretty interesting character down in front of us here trying to get the crowd riled up, and is it a dragon?
Yes. So I was talking with Oldfields Athletic Director Kesley Tomlinson, and she was hoping that the dragon would get the fans involved. And again, during the timeout, looks like the dragon is trying to lead the Oldfields fans and jump on it.
Interesting rendition of jump on it by the dragon. Good job.
The great part about high school basketball is the fun that both the players and the fans have in the great atmosphere at the IAAMC Conference Championship.
What a festive fan base here today.
Hopefully they'll continue for the B Conference Championship as we see some teams and fans start filing in for our second game of the afternoon. Bryn Mawr with the basketball outside of the timeout. Looking down low. Rebound.
Up again. And
good.
Number 10 for Bryn Mawr.
Carolina Mills.
Great job. Bryn Mawr got here by beating the Park School. Oldfields made it here by beating the Friends School. Semi-final action. Long shot from three-point land. No good.
Moranto getting the ball. Again, bring it up, slowing down the tempo.
I don't think we've had a three-pointer yet today, Dave.
No, I don't believe so, Larry. The interesting aspect of this is both teams split in their regular season games as Bryn Mawr defeated Oldfields 36-34 in overtime at Bryn Mawr, and then Oldfields turned around and defeated Bryn Mawr 37-32 with their game at Oldfields.
And they were the number 1 and number 2 in their division. Bryn Mawr 13-2 in the season, and Oldfields 12-3 in conference play.
As you look at the brackets, X Division very strong this year. Deflected for an Oldfields turnovers. Bryn Mawr brings the basketball up. Ersler driving.
Open jump, no good. Rebound.
Bellamy Green looking. Kicks the ball out.
Both teams seem to be dominating the defensive boards.
Good dish. Blocked.
And down they go. And it's going to be a turnover. And it's going to go to Bryn Mawr. Oh, no, we got a foul. Number 10 for Oldfield. The foul. Savannah Hines with a push.
Credit Bryn Mawr, number 21, Maya Ferroni, for a solid block there on defense, leading to the Oldfields foul.
Ferroni with the ball. Pass to the wing. Back out front. Down and low.
Third looking down.
Pass. And
Morante doing a little tightrope act right there to keep the ball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Need a shot. Offensive rebound. Ursa with the rebound.
Oh, no good. Rebound goes to Oldfield. Now they're running.
Bellamy Green looking to, had a 1-on-3, decided to pull it out. Probably a smart decision. Kicks it out for 3. Off the mark. Oldfields with an offensive rebound here.
Number 10 with a bank shot. That's Savannah Hines. Savannah Hines with a bucket off the board. The same one that shot the bucket off the boards at the foul line just moments ago.
Oldfields cuts the lead to 3, 18-15.
There's that momentum shift again.
Neither team can seem to get into that run. We got less than a minute here.
And there's that key bucket again by number 4, Virginia Osler, with the stretch back out to 5 points.
Every time that Oldfields tries to cut the lead, Bryn Mawr answers right back.
Under 40 seconds. Bryn Mawr 20, Oldfields 15. Shot is blocked and out of bounds with 30 seconds to go. 21 seconds left on the shot clock. And Bryn Mawr will inbound the ball. Movement in the lane after the win. Back up on top. Into the paint. To the wing.
Morante for 3. Off the mark.
And out of bounds. 18.2 seconds, Dave.
Looks like Oldfields is going to hold the ball for one final shot. See if they can cut the lead to either 3 or 2 to end the third period. Bellamy Green demanding the basketball, bringing it up the court. 12 seconds remaining.
Step on the sidelines. It's going to get turned over. 3.2 seconds.
Again, a frustrating turnover there for Oldfields, and coach is showing his frustration right now. Again, those unforced turnovers are killing both teams.
The referee on the table. I think the clock went on before anyone touched the basketball, so it should be 3-point reloaded. It should be 3.2 seconds. Looks like they've got it at 4.2.
Again, a nice catch by the official there.
Going to make it 3 seconds.
Split the difference. Settle it with 3.
Lost a couple tenths there in translation, but we're going to get a pass in. There's the pass, the turn, the shot.
Look for the pass.
Oh, doesn't get it off. Well, that ends the third quarter. Again, more exciting play here at the C-Conference Championship between Bryn Mawr and Oldfield. Bryn Mawr leads 20-15 as we enter the fourth quarter. Well, we got him into the locker room. We were trying to settle him down, and unfortunately, we still had a bit of sloppy play there in the third quarter.
Yes.
Hopefully, the fourth quarter is that settling time.
This is the time where both teams are looking at their leaders. Who is going to be the one to step up to have that commanding presence on the court, both offensively and defensively? Who's going to take those key shots? Will Oldfields find that run in them to finally go and take their first lead, or will Bryn Mawr continue to answer and maybe even pull away with the lead here?
Yeah, I think Bryn Mawr is going to try to keep a nice pace that they've been maintaining the whole game. realistically, from my vantage point, it looks like that Oldfields is playing Bryn Mawr's basketball game here, and they'd like to be a little bit more up-tempo, get up and down the floor a bit more, and let's see if they can turn it up here in the fourth quarter and maybe take some advantage of turnovers and get some more points on the board.
Correct.
Bryn Mawr will try to just stay consistent to what they've been doing. Fundamentals have worked. When they get into their half-court offensive strategy, they seem to set the right picks. They got some back doors, some easy layups, and they'll certainly try to maintain that.
I do have to give credit to Coach Walters and Bryn Mawr for staying steadfast to their offense. Again, the backdoor cuts are there, and if they finish off those baskets, they might increase their lead to maybe even double digits. Good defense again by Oldfields to start the fourth quarter. Again, another good look right there.
Yeah, it was a good look. Anytime you get a foul line shot at the end of your offensive hold there, it's a good thing. Just couldn't put it down.
Gals assessing the situation, looking to drive.
Out of bounds on Oldfields and back up to Bryn Mawr.
Well, again, we were talking about sportsmanship, and again, what Moranto did right there, helping Gals up. Again, it's one of those things that maybe you're not going to see on TV, but again, just a quality sportsmanship that we look at it in the IAAM.
Yeah, we expect to see your own players come and help you up, and when the opposition does, that's even better. Good defense and a turnover.
I think Oldfields again, Coach Pieton on the ramp up the defense, looking for steals and turnovers to get those layups to get back into this game.
Yeah, the challenge here is for a player like Morgan Goss, who definitely is one of the go-to folks for Oldfields, not trying to do too much.
Yes, yes. The old adage, be quick, but don't be in a hurry.
Yeah, exactly. And we saw a little movement of the pivot foot. Traveling violation goes back over to Bryn Mawr. Inside. And
good bucket, Virginia Ursler.
That was a huge bucket.
Increasing Bryn Mawr's lead to 7. Ursler really stepping up, especially starting in the second quarter.
Yeah, Oldfield's not denying that pass inside. You've got to move your feet and get a hand in between her and the basketball. Rebound by Bryn Mawr. Controlled it to half court. Top of the key. Shot just short. Rebound by Gloss.
Looking to go down the right side this time. Going into the paint with a nice shot and a bucket. Reward for her hard work.
Yeah, she really lays it up there soft on the rim. Gives herself a really good chance of that thing falling. It was a nice penetration.
You can't deny that Gauss wants this for Oldfields. Great backdoor cut.
Yeah.
Bryn Mawr sticking with their bread and butter and rewarded with the layup.
And again, that same momentum, and then right back to Bryn Mawr getting that key bucket.
Larry, it is almost like we are seeing a book here. The script has been constant.
Well, we have a timeout here. The clock winding down here. 40-some seconds left in the timeout. The score: Bryn Mawr 24, Oldfield 17. Even more upbeat music here. I think we're demographically correct now with
yes.
where we're headed with the music strategy. Had a little bit of snow last night my way, about 4 or 5 inches up in northern Harford County.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I was, again, home with my family, and I look out the window, and I was pretty amazed to see how much snow actually was on the ground. You never know when you live in the great state of Maryland how much know you're going to get, whether it's going to be a smattering or 6 inches?
Yeah, we're destined for 70 degrees on Tuesday or Wednesday. When I came out this morning, I was surprised to see that some of it had already melted on the walkways and the streets. And by the time I got here to Stevenson, the roadways were pretty dry.
Oh, very easy drive from Harford County. Again, with 5:26 remaining, Bryn Mawr with a 24-17 lead over Oldfields in the IAAMC Conference Championship.
Really nice move. Going to her left, number 5, Bellamy Green, and right back down, and no good. Rebounded by Bryn Mawr. Shot up, no good. And here we go.
Gauss trying to get a big bucket for Oldfields.
Oh, looks like she lost it going up.
Oldfields coach showing a little frustration, thought that Gauss was fouled right there. But nonetheless, it's Bryn Mawr basketball with 4:58 remaining.
Yeah, I think we had the best angle in the place, and there may have been a bit of a touch on that one, but the official was on the other side of the screen from. And there's the Bryn Mawr basket. They go back up to 7.
26-21, Maya Ferroni with a huge basket right there. It seems that Bryn Mawr is starting to hit their jumpers, and that'll be a key momentum shift for them if they can continue to do that.
Nobody pounding the basket. They're just waiting for somebody to make things happen on the Oldfield side. Everybody needs to be hitting the basket, getting a few rebounds on the offensive side.
Yeah, it seems like they're a little bit ball watching a little bit as both Oldfield guards are penetrating, and they need to crash the basket, and if they want to get the rebound, the putback.
Good box out. There's a penetration, and we got a foul. Block foul on number 5. Actually a push on number 5. Number 5 is Brink.
Ooh, for
Abby.
3. Off the mark. Ooh.
Double dribble. Another turnover on the Bryn Mawr side.
I actually think that was the first double dribble call of the game.
Yeah.
Mostly we've seen aired passes.
A lot of traveling.
Yes. Oldfield's basketball underneath the 3:49 remaining. And another turnover by Oldfields. Again, that has to be frustrating and almost crushing for a coach trying to cut into this lead.
Yeah, and on top of that, she got a foul. Number 10, Savannah Hines, got a grab there and compounded the turnover with a foul. Backdoor cut. Can't handle it. And it's turned over back to Oldfields. Well, 3:33 remaining, Dave. This is the time.
Yes.
To get, things put together for Oldfields if they can. Boy, a three-pointer here would be make this a whole different ball game.
And
Turnover.
Deflected and turned over. Bryn Mawr with the basketball. Ursula with the basket. And a key timeout. Coach Walters with a smart timeout right now.
So we have timeout on the floor. 3:11 left in the fourth quarter of this championship game between Bryn Mawr and Oldfields. Bryn Mawr leads 26-19 over Oldfields. Neither one in foul trouble here in the fourth quarter.
I was just going to mention that in the first half, again, we had a lot of tenacious fouling, a little bit aggressive. I think both coaches telling them to be aware and cautious. You don't want to give away the game at the line.
Well, that's certainly not going to be the case here. So if it goes down to foul shots, they're going to have to earn it on shooting fouls, not in the bonus. Timeouts remaining. Bryn Mawr has 2 timeouts left. Oldfield has 3. Those may be important too as we come down the stretch.
And just kind of describing the atmosphere for the fans watching. Again, we have the Dragon kind of rocking it out for Oldfields, and then we have Bryn Mawr's fan section standing. They've been standing with 4 minutes remaining into the fourth. I think they'll probably be standing the rest of the way, hoping their Martians will bring home another championship.
I don't recall whatever seeing, does Bryn Mawr have a mascot Martian?
I'm not certain. I know I've only visited there a couple times. I've never seen a Martian deploy. Would that be awesome if they did?
Yeah, especially if it has spaceships to go along with it. Okay, Bryn Mawr's basketball on the wing. Back up to the top of the key. Pass in. Nothing there. Tried to go back to it. Not there. And Oldfields taps it out of bounds. Going to be back to Bryn Mawr. Good defense, though.
Bryn Mawr sticking with their offensive focus with their backdoor cuts. But Oldfields, again, with that swarming defense when it goes down low.
At the post. Top of the key. Penetration. Shot is
good follow the shot.
Yeah, got a piece of it, and it's in.
Carolina Mills with a big bucket. Again, Bryn Mawr stretching their lead to 9.
And right back. Number 12, Morgan Goss with the penetration and the basket. Now we're seeing the press. More aggressive man-to-man defense. And we got a travel? Yes, travel call at midcourt. Back over to Bryn Mawr. I'm sorry, over to Oldfields. And a substitution in the game.
With Oldfields down by 7, I think they're going to be ramping up the defense, trying to cause some steals and turnovers here. They need to make up 7 points.
And Bryn Mawr getting Sarah Oliver into the game, another ball handler. And defense on Gauze, penetration, soft,
trying to get that bread and butter shot, and unfortunately it did not go down. Moranta with the ball.
Oh, got a palming of the basketball call. Turnover. Going to go back to Oldfields. 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. Seven-point lead. Here's a pick. Oh, and we got a foul. Found that little opening between 2 players and went for it.
I think both of their guards, both Bellamy Green and Goss, looking for that seam to drive in and try to get that key shot.
It's the 4th team foul on Bryn Mawr, so it's going to be a possession. 2 Oldfields underneath. And we got a pivot foot movement and
costly turnover by Oldfields.
Stepping up the defense here with the full court press. Concentrating on the ball handlers.
In our matchup here, Moranta versus Bellamy Green. Deflection out of bounds. Remains Bryn Mawr basketball with 1:38 remaining. If Oldfields is going to make a run, he have to start picking it up right now.
Might be tough at this point, Dave.
Yes.
Scramble on the floor, and it's going to be Bryn Mawr basketball.
Oldfields initially with the basketball, but I think when she tried to pass the ball, it deflected off her own player, leading to a Bryn Mawr basketball underneath. Offensive foul call?
I didn't see that one, Dave.
I didn't either.
I think they called it at 21. 21 for Bryn Mawr with Mia Ferroni. But at any rate, it is Oldfields basketball. They got to step it up.
Coaches are screaming right now for Oldfields to pick up the intensity, and they're shooting
3-pointer.
Off the mark.
Rebound. Up and
good. Oldfields with a huge basketball crowd. Joy Brown Bryant.
Yeah. 5-point game.
With 1 minute remaining in regulation. Looking down low. Nice cut. Huge basket by Bryn Mawr.
Oh, it was a clutch basket by number 5 for Bryn Mawr, Abby Hurlbrink.
Again, just coming off that screen. Again, a beautiful finish.
Again, just as it's gone the entire game, a little bit of a momentum shift, and Bryn Mawr answers. It's going to be Oldfield basketball. And a timeout is called by Oldfield. 54 seconds remaining, 54.9 seconds remaining in the basketball game. Bryn Mawr leads 30-23 over Oldfields. And Dave, what do you do now?
I think you have to press. Oldfields is going to look for a quick basket. I think you're going to put the ball in either Bellamy Green's hands or Goss. Look for a basket and then look for that full court press and maybe even start fouling.
Yep. You might have to force them to the line and take your chances with a couple of threes as well, although the threes haven't been friendly to anybody so far today.
No, and credit Bryn Mawr again with sticking with their bread and butter, that offense they've been running pretty much the whole game, and it's now rewarding them. You're seeing some more open shots and then that huge layup down the stretch.
Position is such a key factor in that whole thing. It seems like Bryn Mawr always in the right spot with the right box out or the right position on the court for making things happen.
And again, this is the time, credit to Coach Walters, again, probably in the early fall when she teaches this offense. Again, this is the reason why they're there. If they execute this, they will be champions. Again, Gauss bringing up the basketball. Passes off to Bellamy Green. Again, 49 seconds remaining. Again, Oldfields has to take a shot. Again, down by 7. And a costly turnover.
36.5 remaining in the game.
Again, Larry, I have to think that Oldfields has to foul here.
Well, the coach is calling for it, but it's not happening.
Moranto, nice pass. Ursula with a huge bucket.
32-23, 18 seconds remaining. As they come over.
Again, good defense there by Bryn Mawr. Bell's trying to go, taking it herself, and fouled.
Brody with the foul. Really, at this point, Bryn Mawr doesn't want to stop that clock.
No.
Just it's all over but the singing. And
Larry, are you going to sing for us?
No.
I would be angry. I'd be impressed.
That would be something you don't want to see. This bear don't dance. This bird don't sing.
Bryn Mawr with the rebound.
Less than 10 seconds now. Swarming.
We get that foul.
Called.
But it seems like a little too late.
Yep. Yeah, this probably needed to start at about the 4-minute mark. Still not at the line. Inbound pass and the foul. And 4.7 seconds. And we're going to see Bryn Mawr Martians as your C Conference champions.
And again, I believe Bryn Mawr led the whole game.
They did. They did again, I believe. Kind of kept for a long time that 5 to 7 point margin.
Yes. And again, I believe like Oldfields had cut it majority of the time to either 4 or 3.
This is the time where as a coach you just said no more fouls.
Correct.
Gallant effort by the folks at Oldfields. And,
I was just looking at the Bryn Mawr sideline again, the smiles on the players' face, and again, even Coach Walters with a nice smile, knowing that she is 2 seconds away from being a champion.
And that's the end of the game. Bryn Mawr wins the C Conference Girls Championship here at Stevenson University. Happiness and joy on the Bryn Mawr side.
The fans are even storming the court. And again, got a great scene here as the fans are coming onto the court, celebrating with the Bryn Mawr Martians, your IAAM C Conference basketball champions for the 2017-2018 season.
And in great sportsmanship, the coaches and players lining up for their congratulatory shake. Midcourt.
Again, a hard-fought game by both teams.
Yeah, Dave, frankly, when the game started, I thought that Oldfields with their guard play might give Bryn Mawr a hard time, but as you said, that disciplined offense really paid off the entire game for the Martians.
Again, Oldfields with that tandem guard play definitely showed some leadership, but unfortunately couldn't get baskets to go down, and Bryn Mawr is rewarded for their patience. And again, we will listen in as the plaques will be given to the runner-up and champions. And what a feeling right now for those captains as they get to clutch that championship plaque.
Mia Ferroni and Natalie Moranto, both seniors. Really special moment for those in the seniors.
One of those old guy was doing the announcing.
Somebody. And again, players celebrating with their fans. Again, a great scene here at Stevenson University as they finish up the IAAM C Conference Basketball Championship game.
So thank you, Dave and Kevin, for your help today. And we're going to be back to you in just a little bit with the B Conference Championship. But for Red Dog Media and Larry Dukes and Dave Merritt, I want to thank you. And this is the end of our broadcast for this afternoon in the C Conference Championship. Bryn Mawr becoming your champion with a score of 32-24 over Oldfields. Thank you and have a great day.